Yo, 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 good morning, good morning. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, John. Good morning, Mighty One. Good morning, Jacko. Good morning, Jeff. Mel, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry for the late start, but we are here now. Be sure if you have access to the Discord to read the daily updates channel. I posted the news and breakdown of the news as well as the earnings before and after market today. So if you have any questions about that, you can just check that channel. It's very quick. What's up, Rowdy? Good morning, dude. I feel like I haven't seen that name in a minute. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Creator. Good morning, Garden Trader. Good morning, Maddie Ice. Good morning, SF. Aloha. Good morning, Fake Mojo. It's been a good minute. Miss you guys. Hey, we miss you too, Rowdy. Hope you've been doing good, man. Nothing but the best. Jacko, really flexing today. He said, member for 13 months, unlucky 13, no new star color, WTF. Bro, 13 months is a long time, Jack. Good flex, good flex. Good morning, Creation. Good to see you again. I recognize you as well, brother. Good morning, Leland. Good to see you. Good morning, Kim. Let's go to the 1 minute. So, just to show you guys the levels before we begin, I really didn't change anything. I just left everything the same. I think I deleted the 2 dotted lines, and that was it. But I left the little in-between fib zone from yesterday, which was the breakout of this level to the high. This is just the old high supply. This is the old high slash previous day open. And then we have the bigger area of demand, which actually I could have probably deleted. Like, we probably could have done one of these. Where's it at? Here it is. Like, you could probably delete this one if you want, and then adjust it to, if my screen will do this correctly, to this. The high to the low of that candle, edit properties, add a couple days to it, hit OK, and then you're done. And that would be your true previous day low demand. You really don't have to have this or this. I just decided to leave it because it's spaced out enough. Why not? But if you don't want to confuse yourself, I would genuinely just delete this, and then you could just worry about the previous day open. And I do not have the previous day close marked, nor the previous day high, just because we have the supply right above. So we're just kind of focused on right above our heads, pretty much the supply of the all-time high, and then a short-term zone, and then of course a bigger psychological level at 515. So really looking for either a breakdown of both of these areas. What's going on here? For a breakdown of both of these areas, or we're looking for a breakout over this area. But right now, bulls are in control. Do you guys want to see the bigger time frame? So on the bigger time frame, and I don't know why my weekly watch list isn't open, but we held the golden pocket of the zone, or of the fib area I told you guys about on the weekly watch list for 2 weeks in a row. Now we've been watching the same fib zone. Last week they went up, failed, they rejected the top of the zone, fell back down, held the area we were looking at underneath in case we did slow down. We ended up moving back higher, we ended up holding higher, and we moved up again. So we're really just holding a bullish retest right now. So I'm not even joking. Like, if you just delete everything, right? If you delete everything on this chart, the main thing we're really focused on today is seeing if we can hold the breakout of the high of this candle to the high of that green candle. This one or this one. So if we can hold this, this is a very good sign. But there's also a lot of us watching the pretty much halfway point of this candle here, because this is really where we reversed from. So if you want to be really smart about it, you could actually, here, let me do this, I'll cheat. So if you go from the low of this candle to the high of this candle, we're drawing it backwards, because normally you draw it like this. Then we're going to edit properties, we're going to add our negative fibs, hit OK, and this can actually be seen as future targets. This is the Leland way of grabbing your fib for new highs. So we're just grabbing the reversal of the latest dip, and then we're adding our fib extension. So if we do get a breakout over 518.20s, the recent all-time high, then these are areas we can look at. Now, I'm not saying we're going to 532. I'm not saying we're going to 528. But I do like the first target every time. 523 is a very strong target in case we break out over this. So that's where we'll be looking. 520, 523, 525. So those are our first 3 targets over this level on the bigger time frames, just so we have future reference as well. And of course, if we slow down, we're going to, of course, retest the fib area. But that's the main breakdown on SPY on both bigger and smaller time frame. I just wanted to go over that real quick so nobody is lost. Be sure to drop a like on today's stream. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys have any updates, feel free to drop them in the chat or in Discord. I'll read them out loud. I always like the group effort that we bring in here. Good morning, Shaq. 13 months feels like 13 weeks. I wish I could say the same. Light day, good day for some marbles. So you guys and these marbles. You guys love playing games that don't work. Good morning, D-Touch. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, SK. Good morning, each and every one of you. Leland, I'm excited, man. Ah, yes. That response. Ah, yes. Only dropped 1 or 2 updates in the Discord today. Yeah, I saw. We need a Costco glizzy emoji. We do need to add that. Good morning, For Profit. How you doing, man? That's the one we got yesterday, Mighty One. As I was just explaining, this was an area we got yesterday. It's just the breakout over 515 to the high of the move. And if you grab your golden pocket and control point, that is the area that is highlighted. That's all we got that from. I just didn't feel like deleting it because I was like, you know what? This could be good for a short-term breakdown. That's also why I decided to edit the rest of the stuff on the chart in front of you guys, because I have this constant habit of doing it after the market closes, and then I post it in chat, and then, yeah, the Discord people are updated, but then people who are only here on YouTube are like, wait, what's going on? So that's the reasoning. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Out in the sticks with a sketchy connection, but I'm here. Hey, man, be safe, Sand$, but thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Appreciate your insight on XLC. Gave me more confidence to jump on Google Swing. Up 30% at the moment. No problem, man. Let's check it out right now. I haven't honestly been looking. So a couple days ago, what Alexis is referring to, a couple days ago I was posting XLC. I believe I was posting it when it was this candle, though. So there was a little bit of a rise, a dip, and then a continuation. So nothing super crazy on that chart, but I had posted the fact that Meta was breaking out continuously. I posted the fact that Netflix was posting breakouts continuously. Oh, that was at this moment. Like, they went up, then they slowed down. So it doesn't look as good now. But the reasoning on why I posted those is because Google, their counterpart, those are, again, some of the top weights of XLC, XL Communications. You can see that this was actually lagging super far behind, and ever since then Google's been the one to get into, and that's exactly what we posted that day. We went over that stuff as a chat, not really in terms of like, yo guys, buy this contract. Now we went over sector rotation, and I wanted to show people that there is a really cool, clean way of finding good lagging plays just by looking at its sector. So like, I went to XLC, I saw it was doing great, so I went to go see its top weights. Was there any of the top weights not doing that good? This would be one of those. So good job, Alexis. I'm glad you followed up on that and took a play on it even. That's even crazier. So round of applause. Get some green candlesticks in here for Alexis. 30% up on a Google swing. That's crazy, dude. Good job. Good morning, Ace. How you doing, man? Morning dudes bought the dip with the fudge traders and sold right before the dump. That took a small size dip and got slaughtered. Get your head back in, Tobias. Focus. 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 Hey, Mel, I see you said trying hard to get back green. Make sure you stick to the math. We don't need to force. We don't need to chase. Not like every day we need to be green. Not every day we need to, you know, chase after a bunch of trades. But if you see the opportunity, pounce on it, you know? But if you don't see anything, don't take it. Watching it for 141.50 is nice. I actually saw MMM too. That was one the Lifetime chat posted. We had taken profits because we were like, you know, there's no way this goes up tomorrow. This will probably slow down. Nope. It's making new highs. We're hitting 102.40s today. That's a crazy move. BA, crazy drop. They're still kind of experiencing what might be a continuation to the downside. Just be very careful. Might have some small green in between. So PayPal is doing good again too. They're pushing new highs. Well, not new highs, but new recent highs. What else? Roku. We talked about this. That was a swing we did yesterday in chat. To today. Is there any other ones? Oh, Costco. We were looking at Costco. I'll probably look at this for a swing later. MMM did good. Talk about Roku. Ulta, new high. Jesus. I gotta tag Noxta. Actually, let me tag Noxta and Misi. You know, there were two people that did good on that swing. DE. John Deere still doing great. I don't know why I was surprised by that one. That one should still keep going up. And then SMCI. Just as we're starting to say this might look good for a breakdown, they actually start giving us bullish confirmations. Noxta gave a really good breakdown on this in the trade floor if you guys were in there the other day. Very nice breakdown. Good psychological breakdown. Let's go to the 1 minute. What has happened today? So from open, what we did, we opened. Yeah, we opened, fell. Hit support, bounced. Now we're kind of holding a higher low over support. So pretty key level, like right here somewhere. Short term. And then of course we have today's open. I'm going to make that a dotted line so I remind myself this is a wrong one. So I remind myself this is a very short-term level. Oh, apparently my Lifetime chat swung this the other day. I was just now looked at. They were like, Bueller, go look. Let's go look. Oh my lord. Look at that. Daily had a bullish kicker. Morningstar demand. This right here. That is a crazy chart. I'm not joking, those Lifetime people are fucking crazy. Excuse my language, but they're built different. Some of those people that have been there for like a couple years and have seen things over and over, man, it's crazy the things they post now. You're really just seeing years and years and years of like hard work pushed together, and it's just nuts to see. Like I keep saying I'm impressed, but I'm really not. Like I expected all this, but at the same time it's just cool to see for other people, you know. Took the lead test, 51.72 puts. Gap fill on MMM. Yeah, MMM is going to do great. Oh. Damn, Jack, nice. HD looking real good for looking hold 3%. Ooh, nice. Okay, nice. Yeah, see? It was posted way beforehand. Jack had HD posted. Misi had it posted. Sorry, guys, I was typing to my lifetime chat. They're honestly kind of crazy. 5 minutes, and we have the oil news coming out. I repeat, we have oil news coming out in 5 minutes. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Be sure to drop a like on today's stream. Let's try to get to 40 likes. That's only 15 more likes from here. So let's try to get that. Let's try to get that before the oil news. 15 more likes. Members, if you are on YouTube, I have one big announcement for you. Make sure to check out the latest upload. Go to membership. Well, not that one, but go to the strike selection video. You're definitely going to want to check this out. I would even check out some of the recent info from this video. I would even check out some of the other videos recently, but that video there is going to be a huge help. I would definitely check that one out. Oh, and I didn't even promote the public video. If you go to the YouTube channel, again, click videos. This is something everybody can do. Order of Operations and Trading Part 2. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can see the green one. Order of Operations 1. So watch this one, then this one. I genuinely find these videos very helpful. I rewatched both myself just yesterday. And, I don't know, I feel like they helped out a lot. They just kind of help remind you, like, hey, there's an order to things. Don't just randomly do shit. But it looks like buyers are still holding a bullish level here now, guys. What kind of candles do we have here? Here on the 5 minute. Got a little bit of a retake candle after a bullish hammer. We got a very indecisive candle, a little bit more bullish, but still indecisive due to the legging. Again, we have legs here, a leg here, but a little bit more bullish as it looks like a higher low over that support so far. But really nothing super pretty yet. Just a little bit of a reaction so far. They are definitely reacting to our short-term little zone down there, though. But what's everyone looking at in here? What are you guys looking at? You guys looking at SPY? Are you looking at oil? What are you guys looking at? Different sectors. I see like people like Alexis are looking at different sectors, like XLC. Got my lifetime guys are looking at Home Depot and all kinds of different tickers like MMM. What are you all looking at though? Let me know. And yes, thank you, Eric, for the reminder on the oil news. And who's excited for the Candlestick book? You guys excited for that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably more excited than all of you combined. But I'm very excited for it. It's by far probably the best version that we've ever put together. And I say we, it's Leland doing it all. But the breakdowns are exactly how we like to trade in here. So when you read through this, and you're someone who's really used to the system, and you like trading the BB system, the levels, you like trading with the candlesticks against the levels, that good stuff, you're going to really enjoy this Candlestick book. It's just for you. It's just for those kind of people. But honestly, I really like the breakdowns he has in this so far. Some of them are broken down so well. Yeah, Leland's Bigelow's book. Leland Bigelow. That's funny. I was actually just reading that guy's breakdown the other day. NASDAQ 100 in the 2-minute chart could not pass 20 EMA as a short. Robin, honestly, if you've listened to anything I've gone over, I don't like this as a short right now. If you're going to short, it needs to be off of a better resistance. This is not good risk reward. Based on my system. If you have something there in front of you telling you otherwise, stick to it. Don't jump to my system. Focus on what you have, brother. Don't jump around. I don't recommend jumping around. I want you to focus. And the reason I didn't switch to that chart is because I don't use the EMA like that. So I don't want to give you an answer and then it'd be something I don't even do, you know? I don't want to lead you in a false direction. So that's the reason I answered that way. Well, what did I miss? When is this? Well, we haven't really been promoting it. It's just kind of been me. So that's why we haven't really talked about it much. I also don't like to pressure Leland to finish, but he's informed me he is pretty close to finishing. So kind of excited about that. And it's really in depth. Like, I'm not joking. It's not just like a picture and like, this is the pattern. No, like it literally shows how to trade it, what to look for. And it really just shows you that every pattern does have a trading structure. You know, there is a way of trading a pattern correctly. There is a way of trading a pattern incorrectly. And damn, PayPal, you just don't seem to be stopping. Alright, back to SPY. Y'all are like, dude, get off PayPal. No one cares. Yeah, Snow, honestly, that was when I knew I was going to miss out on because I had taken too many other swing trades. But up to this point, I was looking at that chart and I was like, damn, man, this is going to do what Costco did. It sold off too much without much reasoning, without much market cooperation, you know. And Snow's a strong company. It's going to bounce at key levels. And that was a great reversal on that one so far. And it's just the beginning. It might lead to more. It might lead to more pullback. Who knows? But for now, that is a great key level to bounce from, Mike. I agree. Snow is a strong one. No, you're good, Maddie. You're good. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all know me. I don't like to hype stuff up, but this is one of those things. I told y'all I didn't hype up the Leland video. It was a banger. We get to the Candlestick book. I'm hyping it up. I promise you, it's gonna be amazing. I don't think he's like selling it or anything either. I don't think it's one of those things. I think it's just like you just gotta be like a member or something or somebody who's here, you know. I don't think it's anything weird like that either. We're not going after anything like that. But I'm gonna definitely read that on stream one day. I'm gonna definitely maybe do a recording of it or something. I don't know. We're doing all kinds of stuff with it though, because that book is gonna be very powerful. And I know bangers. That meme's pretty good. Marvel down 4%. Wow. Yeah, and if you guys are having problems with patterns, you have every resource in front of you already. I don't want you guys to think that this is the first time we've ever released candlestick pattern knowledge. That is definitely not the case. If you've ever been a fan of my backup channel, the swing trading playlist, pretty much anything on this channel that is regarded to swing trading, we've gone over patterns very in depth. That's by far probably one of the most powerful ways you can trade. Without adding like a million indicators. I would definitely say candlestick trading is by far one of the most powerful ways you can trade. I genuinely believe that, and I don't think everybody will succeed with it, but I think it's a really good way of seeing things, because everything does work in halves and wholes, if that makes sense. And what do I mean by that? So let's say there's like a pattern here, right? Let's say we got like a drawdown, and then we get a little bit of a reversal, and then like on this higher low you get a little bit of a red candle, and then you get a piercing line, right? A piercing line. This is of course when you have a red candle, and then the next day we open lower but finish past the previous day's halfway point. That would tell me that this is like a hidden reversal, is how we like to see it, and that's why it's one of the most powerful ones. So seeing that at a higher low, or what might be a potential higher low, that should get you very excited, because that should mean, okay, well, this has very high probability of continuing up to at least this high. And if it can make it past that high to other targets, awesome, because, you know, who doesn't like getting, you know, extra gains? So that's really what we like to look for here, is just basic stuff, you know, and we're not looking for a million things to line up. We're not looking for the stars to align and 8 planets to line up so we can do whatever. It's nothing like that. It's literally just looking for a good pattern at a good spot. And over time, what you're really working on over time is working on being able to focus, being able to maintain, being able to remain calm, remain patient during those areas where there isn't a good pattern at a good spot. And that's a lot of the time. There's not every second of the day we're looking at a chart that has a great pattern in front of us at a great spot. No, I mean, some days we're looking at something like right now, where it's just kind of in between limbo mode, and it's like, I don't really want to take anything here. So, be very careful with how you trade, but I genuinely believe candlestick trading is one of the most powerful, most simple, most effective ways to trade. And it's crazy, too, because the rules behind it is very, very simple. Like, you're never really looking at anything super in depth. You know, when I said halves and wholes, you know, I mean, like, if you look at the pattern as a whole, and then you use your fib, like, let's say, like on that piercing line, use your fib, and you have a halfway point, right, and price is above it, you should be bullish, right? And if it goes below it, well, then you should be short-term bearish, or at least with intentions of knowing a pullback is very possible. And that's really what I meant by that. Honestly, Prop Street, you, Mel, and a few other people are experiencing the same thing today. I'm seeing a lot of you guys just jump into trades. And regardless of losing or winning right now, that's not really what I'm getting onto. It's really just the fact that you guys are just trading. You're letting the momentum of your previous days results carry you. And I'm a huge victim to this. I'm one of the worst. This is probably one of my hardest problems, is getting a few days of winning and then carrying it into that next day, not letting those previous days of winning affect that next day, right? Don't let past outcome affect future outcome. It's very, very hard to do. It's one of the hardest things in trading. That's why I always tell you guys that maintaining is by far one of the hardest things you can do in trading. It's not getting into trading. It's not finding a working strategy. It's not even making money. I would say making money is not even really the hardest thing in the market. I would say the hardest thing in the market is to continuously make money, to continuously maintain, to continuously be focused. So, and plus, what is today, guys? You know, let's just remember what I said. Let's not let trade dictate how we trade, but let's be aware of the news, right? So we had CPI the other day. We got PPI coming in tomorrow. So what does that tell us today is? An in-between shit show. So we're most likely not going to get much movement because of the fear of other investors on the market. So of course we're not going to have an amazingly beautiful day today. Maybe we will get a breakout. I'm ready for it. But let's not sit here and say that today has to be a great day. The Major Signals Candlestick book is also pinned in one of the channels. It is. Which, again, I truly didn't really find many candlestick traders when I first started getting into trading. And it was only a couple years ago I found that Bigelow guy. That was the main person I think I've really learned from. And rest in peace to him. But that man truly found like the most powerful way to trade from the beginning. And he even tells you where it came from. He tells you the Japanese rice traders invented this stuff. So this has been happening for a very, 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 very long time. Candlestick trading is nothing new. It's been tested. It's been proven. It's just all about how you do it. You can't just randomly jump into trades. Yo, good updates by Guarded Trader. Good updates by Eric. Good update by Noxta. Good updates by Jacko. All in the Discord. Good stuff, guys. I see Misi typing as well. You've really liked the feel of reading candlesticks? Yeah, now you have to finish it, Leland. I mean, you were almost done anyway. You gotta finish it. Oh, pinned in that channel. Okay, thank you, Shaq. Damn, Shaq, you were on it today, man. Remembering where my resources were before I even could remember them myself. This man is a legend. Thank you, Shaq. Oh, hold up. I gotta drink some water. I'll read out some more. Just think about all the pressure I'm putting on you. Barcoded since open, basically. Oh, PLTR at pre-market hard, barcoded since open. My bad. You were reading it yesterday? Oh. Now that was your chance to be like, yeah, man, you know me. I just know the chat. Back of my hand. That was a good time to bullshit me right there. New low of day Tesla, great call by Green Candlestick. Paper hand said morning, late like usual, but figured I'd pop in for a bit. Hey, man, you know we appreciate you no matter when you come in here. For any amount of time. A little big number times a big number is still a big number. Sandollar says as he gifts a membership. Legend. He always comes in here and gifts at least one. Every time, man. Shout out to Sand Dollar, seriously. And of course, Tobias gets it. That's crazy. Tobias ain't gonna use it. No, I'm kidding. That's awesome, though. At least someone we know got it. Sometimes they'll get gifted, and it'll be like someone we've never heard of, and then they never type. We're like, okay, welcome. Welcome, random person. I am gonna use it. I was just messing with you. Awesome, though. Glad to have you here, though, Tobias. He's our beating heart across the seas. He said, I am going to use it. I am just an asshole who is not paying. That doesn't make you an asshole, man. Sandollar's just a really nice person and likes to gift a lot of memberships. Our other beating heart. I would say beating heart from anywhere, but you are kind of everywhere all at once, Sandollar. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Sandollar for president. I would vote for him. He's better than the candidates that are up there now. He says, you get my input and attention, but I am a greedy-ass Dutchman. I don't even make more than 5 trades per day, or my broker makes too much. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Aaron Rodgers for VP, I did see that. That was actually random as hell. Appreciate you, Tobias. All the love, all the time, man. It's always positive vibes in here. Spy drifting towards the open. Good breakout so far. But yeah, moving towards the open where we fell from. That is that dotted line, everybody. Marvel starting to hold. I'll have to check that one out later. I want to chart that one because you keep mentioning. I'm gonna chart it here in a bit. Thank you guys. We hit the 40 like count. Thank you. 40 likes. That's what I was going for. Nothing too crazy. Just a nice humble like count. Now, with this grind up that we're getting, do you guys think we're going to break out over today's open? Or do you think we'll just reach it, slow down, and kind of hold this range for a bit longer as the market tries to just kind of range a bit, it looks like? Which, again, this isn't a bad range spot. I want to add that this is a great time to do this. Again, we did just have a very big pullback. Small, slight change of sentiment. I mean, every time we get a couple red days in a row, everybody and their mother comes out of the woodwork shop saying, hey, market's going to fall off a cliff, recession, inflation. They bring out all the scary words all at once. It's crazy. But in my opinion, that's that exact reason on why we keep going up. Every time we go down a couple days, everybody flips to bearish. What does that do? Create liquidity. What does that do? That creates prices to move higher. So I don't, you know, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, we're going to pull back and fall. Every time we pull back, we go higher. Yes, eventually the pullback will happen, but they've been trapping bears over and over and over, and I just keep getting that same vibe every time we see this kind of movement. I do sit here and I talk about bearish and bullish scenarios, but a lot more recently, I've definitely been talking about how bulls just keep doing this move where we do get a couple red days or a couple nice pullback moves, but then right after, we're back up. Is PayPal up 4%, or are my eyes deceiving me? What's going on here? I'm not complaining, I'm just, you know, surprised. Awesome, cool. Sinful. Just what you said. Hold on, I'm catching up, guys. Catching up. I pray for blood. Okay. Just gonna sit and shop during lunch. Then we'll see some movement after lunch is my guess. I would say that's a higher probability situation. I would agree to that. But again, that's just again how you and me see the system. But I do agree with that. I mean, good morning, sup, champ. Nice, project the open. Leland's trolling me. See, that's a good way to make fun of somebody without hurting their feelings, is with a meme. Not messaging them, be like, yo bro, your investment is shit, you suck. Oh, that's funny. No, it is true. I love PayPal, but it is one of those stocks that just like always wants to come down. It's okay though. Over time, I think it'll go back up. But who knows? Gotta head out for today. Have a good one, y'all. You as well, Maddie. Hope you have a good day. Good job, Eric, leading by example on the trade floor, showing how a BB trader does it. I know you're going to do great, man. As long as you stick to your rules, stick to everything you've been doing. Eric's one of those guys you got to watch out for, guys. He's going to surprise a lot of people. Another good emerging leader in the community. Eric's got a really, really cool story, too. That's someone I really want to bring on here one day. What's the yellow line? I went on the 1 minute very early on when I started my stream. And I was just showing people back here that we made a little bit of a dip here. Made it down to that area, touched it here, of course. And when we did come back up, I noticed that we hit the same exact spot here in the 1 minute. So I just wanted to mark that because technically if you're on the 1 minute, this could be a great spot for either a hold or a breakdown like you're seeing right now. So this could be seen as a kind of a second confirmation. So like maybe if like you see like a high and then a lower high, then you see a break of that, that could be kind of an extra add-on to a confirmation. That's really all I see it as, because it's kind of risky with, of course, that support being like literally right there. But I like it for a short-term breakdown if it holds under that, which it is right now. So should see a potential retest of the low of day for the most part. If not, might be seeing a higher low, which again is what that would be because we are still on an uptrend, everybody. Regardless of what this looks like to you, it is very hard to lose sight of what's happening. Again, make sure to go out to the daily and zoom out. Anytime you get lost or you forget what the trend is, zoom out. It's very easy to forget. But of course we can get short-term pullbacks, so facts. Eric has been killing it. Yeah, I'm excited, man. There's a lot of cool people like that in chat now too. Like every other person I see in chat, I feel like is someone that's like truly emerging from wherever, whether it's from their own mistakes or maybe they just started trading and they're learning very quickly, or there's someone who's been around for a long time and maybe they finally got that right readjustment or are really starting to finally hit it home and feel comfortable more and more of their trades. So whatever the situation may be, I'm happy for it. look at that. Eric's game plan seems to be working. We are continuously pushing down. Damn, really nice time to call out by him on the trade floor. Which again, guys, the trade floor is a free channel. You don't have to be a member to see that channel. Now, to post charts and all that good stuff, you do have to be a member to post charts and all that stuff in most of the channels. But all the updates and stuff, those are free. I don't know why everyone always acts like they aren't. People go pay like $100 a month to get callouts that are worse than something my members post for free. It's pretty hilarious. And I genuinely believe it's because of the level that everybody is in my chat. Like, we're not a bunch of people who are just jumping around taking random chaotic trades. A lot of people in my chat really are real traders. So if you see someone in there, it's probably someone actually trying. I can't even start with examples because there's just too many of you now. November 2024 B will invite on stream after more and more progression. Book it. November. Why is November the month? Is that your birthday month? Is that our month? I like it though, Prop Street. Hold yourself to it. That was a beautiful bounce off previous day close inside of a bearish fair value gap. Entered prematurely and got out for a quick scalp. Ace, round of applause, man. So you said you entered prematurely. Do you feel like you were still comfortable when you were entering, or would you say that you were just saying that so you could say, hey, you know what, it was early, but I liked it a lot, so I wanted to get in? Either way, I'm proud of you. That's an awesome trade. I liked it. As soon as I saw Eric post in chat, I knew that it was a very high probability trade. I'm not going to say I knew it was going to work, because I didn't. It could have easily have held that hammer that it made and moved up just as much. But I like this trade plan a lot. It made a lot of sense. I also saw Mel post something very similar here in the YouTube chat around the same time, so it looks like both in YouTube and in Discord, everybody was kind of looking at similar TA. Nah, December is, but I ain't wasting time for you to else. Gotta earn the invite. I respect it, Prop Street. I respect it. My God, bro. Leland is a comedian today. He said, or D-Touch typed market rigged, and then Leland goes, you know why, right? And then he sent the symbol at VIX by itself. First he's roasting my PayPal, now he's roasting the market. Someone stop this man. It's just one of those mornings. I like this. I like, oh, you're hilarious. I like the idea of the setup, but seeing my contract down like 25% on the same day mentally made me take profits earlier when I was green. My first price target would have been PML. Okay. See, but that right there, that's awareness though. You were aware like, okay, I got in and I was down, and because I was down, it made me TP earlier. Like, not a lot of people would think about that, man. So seriously, good job on the awareness. And this might affect future trades where you're like, you know what, this wasn't something I like doing. Maybe because this isn't the first dip, maybe I should wait. You know, maybe if it was the first dip, you could have definitely gotten in. Some just small adjustments or just things to think about. But honestly, clearly your awareness was peaking because, I don't know, I like how you worded it the first time. You said entered prematurely, and then right there you talked about how being down probably made you take profits earlier when you went back into the green. Mike said he jumped in a UPS short at the 159 rejection. Ooh, Ooh, nice, nice, nice. The gap fill. Ooh, okay, okay. I like this a lot, Mike. Good find, good find. Good eye. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, risk reward at a good spot of the chart. Is it going to work every time? No. But it's better than just shotgunning at the chart. Just entering 100 times and being wrong 99 times and being excited about the one time that it worked. That's literal chaos. Tesla's still making new lows on the daily. That is a massive, massive drop. That's like literally in investment ranges again. Remember what I said about Tesla. The man Elon said it himself. Watch the weekly time frame. He said it himself. Watch the weekly time frame. Damn, look at them buyers stepping on the 5 minute. That is a very crazy spot to have a second hammer at a higher low. Expect strong bulls to the recent highs and maybe even today's open, as long as we're holding these two hammers here. A break or a change in the pacing here, and that could definitely change things. We could definitely get a break of support and be testing 515. Keep both of these scenarios in mind, as we are both bull and bear at the same time. Yes, I did see a detouch. I was going over all the swing trades from the past couple days just for a quick glance. But I did see MMM and kept going, which is crazy because of the first move that we saw yesterday. You don't normally see it like that. Normally that second day that follows is where it slows down because of course, it being a news-related move. But the TA was there too, so really nice move so far by MMM. I'm happy for the whole of Lifetime Chat. I can't speak right now, but the whole of Lifetime Chat caught that, so I'm beyond happy. But I did see it though. Thank you for reminding me again. And I'm happy for that chart. That chart, Roku, the couple that we saw that were kind of like curling up. You know, we always talk about the curl up. We talk about the strength of that curl up, and I'm really happy to see a lot of people seeing it on their own now. Mike says, I know nothing. I'm just a work cashier. Elon sent me a DM. He said he really likes puts. He said, yeah, man, I'm selling more. Get more. No, it is not a different Discord. It is the same Discord. Here, I'll just show you, Beeferg. And no, you're good. I won't attack you for that. That's not even a bad question. And yes, there is a such thing as bad questions. This is the Lifetime. So here's like the main part of chat. Here's like the premium part. And then here's the Lifetime part. So swing trades get posted here, whether it's someone watching a chart. And these are just me, members, other leaders in chat. This isn't just one person posting signals. This is a group of people posting together. I want you guys to understand that. This is not like other chats. We don't treat each other that way. And then in here, it's kind of the same thing, actually. I don't even know why we have two of these channels. This and this channel are basically the same thing. People post in here as well. So people who haven't earned the rights to post in here are basically still posting here, and then vice versa. Is pretty much how it's working. Extra videos, which I can't click on that because it'll show something. But no, it's the same Discord. It's all within the same Discord. And then honestly, they've been posting so much that I've been posting swings in the normal channel, which normally I don't do that. So the last 2 days I posted swings in here, so did D-Touch, so did Daffy, and it's just been because like my own members are outposting me. My own members are posting more than I could even catch up to. I can't even catch up to my own people. So it's like I have to go post in other channels because they post so much. Like, and it's not bad posting. It's not spam posting to any extent. It's really good post. So. And there's that buyer move we expected. Again, if you were bearish here after this 5-minute candle, I question everything you're doing. I did like a lot of the shorts you guys were taking initially. You guys got that dip. But on the 5-minute, and I like that Eric posted this too. He said, seeing how this 5-minute candle closes, that gives him insanely strong confirmation that yes, bulls are stepping in, even if he is against it. So I like that trade still. I like a lot of the posts. I like a lot of the TA, the awareness that came out of that. Does the person who won Lifetime via marbles post in Lifetime? No. Well, I mean, oh, you're asking if the person that won that last time, did they post in there? I don't even remember who won. Who won last time? I'd have to go look. Actually, that's a great question. But I also want to make this clear too, that it's not about posting. A big thing about being in that Lifetime group when you're first initially in there is just really being quiet. I would be quiet. I would be the quiet kid in the back of the room, and I would just watch everything. I would review everything. I would read everything. I would pay attention, and then I would start posting. Then I would get into the whole, okay, let me practice on my own charts. Let me start posting ideas. Then you can, then you can start to grow your confidence over time. Is really what I'm getting at. That's what I recommend, at least. I don't want people to come into the Lifetime chat and start being super active. I want someone to come in there and I want them to shut up. I want them to be quiet. I want them to focus. You haven't seen marbles since the very first one? Jesus. All right, you know what? After stream today, I'll load it up and I'll make sure that it works. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow and Friday. I will fix it. But Ace, I am actually interested in what you asked, so I will actually go look to see who I gave that to and where they are. Where are they now? Seeing right here, this is what I like to teach in my chat. A good loser. Not just going into chat and going and crying and going, I'm freaking out, I don't know what's going on. Bueller, I don't know what to do. No, what does he do? He takes his loss. He takes it like a man. Because what did he plan? Beforehand, if it does this, he cuts it. If he does this, he takes profit. It just didn't work out for him. So what does he do? He cuts it. Smiley face, but still up for the day. Good job, Eric. Thank you for openly posting that and tanking it on the chin like a man. Hey, good trades don't work out sometimes. Basically, what I'm saying is don't be a crybaby when you lose. If you're crying, it's probably because you didn't have a plan in place. And if you're crying even with a plan in place, that means you probably didn't follow any bit of your plan, which is wild. You should follow your plans. That's really what you need to before even jumping in the trade. If you're jumping into the trade with just going, well, I think it's going to go up, that's a no-no. That's not trading. I'm just letting you know that now. That is guessing. We're not here to be guessers. Eric said, and always take responsibility of the trades you take, from your plans or others that shout out. 100%. Take responsibility. Very powerful group of words there for trading. Doesn't look like much from the outside, but when you start to experience it, you're like, wow, that's actually so right. Sometimes you gotta take... Oh. Post losses and results in review is pretty much a journal, so you can go back and learn. 100%. What is going on, Unsought Devil? Another OG from back in the day of early BB. Good to see you, man. We're just kind of chilling, watching SPY, hanging out. Bunch of swing trades were taken, so some of us are chilling. Bunch of day trades were taken. Some people are still active. Some people are chilling already. Some people are just waiting. Scared money don't make money, 100%. And thank you guys. We've had 100 people click on today's stream. There's over 60 of you in here right now. We haven't dropped a single frame. I probably just jinxed us. And we're almost at 50 likes on today's stream. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Sandollar, for the donation, and as well as... Oh, wait. Someone donated and someone gifted. Maybe that was all Sandollar. Either way, thank you to everybody. But very powerful buyer move. Did anybody take a play from me mentioning the bullish hammer here as a higher low? Again, I was very bullish on this. If you didn't take a play, that's not really what I care about. I just want to see that you guys made sense of what's in front of us right now. Did the higher low make sense, this bullish hammer here? Hold up, let me actually show it. Did right here make sense to everybody? We understand the pattern with positioning, which this is great timing because this morning, while everything was settling, we actually talked about patterns with positionings very heavily this morning. So I hope you guys were here for that. If not, go back and tune in. This hasn't been that long of a stream, so you definitely have time to go click around and see where it's at. But very powerful information. I'm not saying you should make $1 million off this type of candle, but this right here leads to good trades. Can lead to good reasoning of good trades. But throw a show of hands or an emoji or whatever you have there to show me that you do understand the patterns with positioning. And if you don't, ask a question. Ask what's up. Make sense of it. Ask a question, though. Scared money doesn't lose money. No, but it does miss out. Knower. That's the best answer still. Am a knower. I see there are many knowers in here. It feels weird, like you're saying like a disgusting, like you're saying like a bad term about somebody, like knower, but you're not. It's like, it's weird. It feels wrong saying it, but it's not. Wasn't confident in the moment, so I sat cash. See that right there? That's a good reason to sit cash. Hammer at support equals super key, 100%, Mike. Where would you put your stop loss there, B? I would honestly put it as a close under that yellow level, where the hammer made its hold, like where the open of that green candle is. That would be a good hard stop. But if you wanted to do, and I like to do it this way, personally, I like to set an area of stops. So if I'm looking at this and this, my stop's probably going to be used by both. So maybe if I see some price action dip into here on the 1 minute, and then I see it hold in the 5 minute back above it, that'd be awesome. But if I'm only on the 1 minute, that would freak me out. And then I'd be like, oh, well, let me see how it reacts to this. So that would keep me in. So it really depends on how you're looking. In that situation, that's how I would do it. I would do it with both of the hammers. One with the level that we were looking at, and then two with the bottom of the other hammer, which is the meat of the low of day. So pretty strong stop loss spot. And that invalidates. Your stop loss should always be something that invalidates. You should never be in a stop loss that's like, oh, well, I did it here because it does this and the math and this. No, I don't care about that. Don't cut it until it doesn't make sense. Right? So if I see a hammer, and then this candle does this little wick, am I really a genius for cutting a trade that wicks like that? No, that would be very dumb. That would be an emotional cut, right? You don't want to make emotional cuts. Now, if you did see it push under this, that would be a very strong sign that this isn't really holding. This is just a short-term impulse buyer move, and it is going to keep dipping. So that would be an instant invalidation, and that would instantly cancel my trade. That would cancel the confidence I have in my trade, and that would, again, need to push me out. Patterns with positioning, 100%. Adam, thank you for reposting that. I'm just glad I haven't quit my real career yet. What is your real career? And why are you glad about that? I guess I just need context. I'm happy for you, though, whatever it is. Got on late, 3 trades today, 2 green, Nvidia put, Apple put, 732, 1 red Tesla, minus 32. Wanted to see if I could catch a scalp on an uptick. Damn, good job keeping your loss very, very, very small. Got some loss back like a third. Nice, Mel. Still need to break 516, 90 to 517 and go for PMH. Still no juice. I agree. PayPal and Square still melting up. Happy to hear that. And as mentioned before, Ace is asking, would your first price target be that internal high? This is your main concern. Like zoom in here. This is your main concern. It's kind of like the wick and the meat of this high. So that would be your first like main high to look for. This is your first target, as we're saying. And this would be your second. Today's open and the highs. So a little bit of a wider range up here, but very, very clear target right here, yes. Because this is as far as we know we can go. If I get a buyer move here, I have a halfway point of this range, and I have this right here. That's all I can confidently tell you that is going to try to hit, right? It can fail before that, but I don't know that it's going to go beyond that. So I can't really sit here and be like, yeah, man, aim for 517.11. Like, no, that'd be a great outside secondary target for runners, maybe. But no, right here needs to be where people are aiming to it. Not, oh, I need to see a perfect touch of it on the 1 minute. No, you don't. As long as you see price action head towards it, that's where you can take your profit. Done on the day, we'll attack it tomorrow. I like to hear that, Mel. I think it's a great time to step back too. Plus, review some of the stuff you might have done today. You might be like, damn, why did I do this? Or I could have done this better. Or maybe it's just a good loss. Who knows? Definitely get some reviewing in though. Good job, Mel. Thank you guys. Almost 50 likes on today's stream. Appreciate that. You're sticking to the math, Mel. I like it. Just how you and me spoke on that day on the phone, regardless of being green or red, sticking to the math in front of us. I like that. I like that. No, it's good. You have your. It's like a limiter. You know, like on like a new vehicle, you go buy it. A governor, not a limiter, a governor. It stops the car from going a certain speed. You can't just go 1,000,000 miles an hour in a car. You know. Let's say the car is capable of going 160. They're not going to let you go 160. They're going to stop you out at 120, 130, probably a lot less than that, to be honest. But it's like that in our trading accounts. You know, you need to be your own governor. You need to know, okay, well, I've gotten to this point. I need to be doing this, whether it's for the good or for the bad. So if you're up a ton on the day, there is a governor for going up. You need to have another one, for going down. You need to have your limiters, you know? And sorry if that doesn't make sense. It's just how my brain works. But guys, how's stream today so far? A lot of really awesome breakdowns, price action wise. A lot of really awesome breakdowns by traders in the chat, as well as in the YouTube stream. A lot of really good posts, both wins and losses, swings and day trades. And though today wasn't as exciting so far, I think what most of us expected this due to the fact that we are kind of in between the humps of news, both yesterday and tomorrow. My Toyota doesn't govern me. That's funny you say that, because I think it was my Honda. It was my very first car I ever owned. It didn't have a governor in it. Now, either my grandpa took it out before he passed away, or it just never had one. That wasn't a thing. I'm really not sure. I'm not woke on that. But either way, I remember that car went like 139. I went like 132, 139. It was a really weird 130 number. But that was the fastest I've ever gone in a car, in one of my vehicles at least. And I remember that was very, very dangerous. But it was like 3 in the morning. I was on this one highway. Is this incriminating? But either way, it was pretty funny, because of course it's that car. And then I get my newer age car. I have like a shittier Ford Fusion that I don't even really use that much anymore. But it's a cheap car. And I remember that car got governed out at 120, and I started laughing, because it was like, you're telling me a new age car is going slower than this old piece of shit I used to have? Like, no way. And it was literally just because of that damn governor in it or whatever. Not like those two cars need to be going that fast anyway. Google, contact the authorities. He wasn't driving in Mexico. Bueller, pull it over. I actually have some pretty funny stories in regards to being pulled over. I've gotten a lot of warnings, but all of them have been justified. It's very weird how the universe keeps me in these warnings. Literally, all these new lame cars stop you out. Yeah, it's crazy. Fast and Furious Bueller. Yeah, that was dumb. That was the dumber Bueller. Having fun, but my truck has one at 98. It makes me so mad. Jesus. I remember my old boss back in the day. Of course, he's not my boss now. But my old boss back in the day, he had a diesel, like 350 Super Diesel. I don't remember what it was, but it was a crazy, awesome truck. And I remember he took the governor out or whatever, and that truck zoomed. And then he did like this thing where he hooked it up to the whatever of the truck, and it made it like cut some of its other limiters out. I don't really understand all the wording of it. But basically, it made the truck start faster and go faster. And it was awesome. We're less likely to have governors. Okay. That makes sense. Give the officer the BB system and chunk the deuce. Like, hey man, this is my Discord chat. If you join it, please don't give me a ticket. No, I doubt that would ever actually help me. I don't actually mention chat outside of anything, really. I don't really like to talk like that. It's kind of weird. I brag about you guys to other traders. That's about it. Governor, is that like a stop loss? It should be. 135 in my BMW. I've been through 3 BMW. Damn. That's fast. Yeah, when you're booking over 120, you feel it. Your car feels it. Officer, do you have any idea who I am? Yeah. Nancy Pelosi's husband as he's getting pulled over. Officer, do you have any idea who I am? My wife will trade the company that you're a part of and short it. My wife will pass policies and then short the companies she's in direct contact with. I treat Beamers like bumper cars? God. Newer cars have them because of our idiot older generation crashing the 92 Civics at 140. I know, y'all ruined it for us, man. No, honestly, you probably saved a lot of lives. Yeah, y'all walk so we could run. Maddie, you spend a lot of time in the shop like me? You mean Governator? She'll still be making money when she's 6 feet under. Oh, yeah, no, Nancy Pelosi's... I don't even know if I call her a genius or if she's just, like, in a really good spot, you know? She's just doing what someone should do in that spot. And it just looks like that. I don't know. Either way, Nancy's trades are pretty crazy. I remember when I first saw everybody posting about Nancy getting into that NVIDIA trade, and I remember everybody was like, oh, well, this is going to go up. But then it didn't really go up for a little bit. It took a couple weeks. It kind of dipped for a while, and then everyone was like, oh, she's so dumb. And then now that it's up and it's killing it and her trade's still open, everyone's like, oh my god, she's a genius. Like, it's just funny to watch the reactions of everybody who reacted to how she got in and out of those trades. Yeah, she is. She is disgusting. Having a BMW is like having 20 cars because of all the rentals. Do you guys actually carry coolant with your BMWs? My current one has just been sitting in my garage. I haven't driven it in a little over a year. It's crazy how many car guy or vehicle people we have in here. I say car guys. If y'all want to look at a pretty funny meme, go look at the there's like this quarterback camp thing, and they showed like 3 quarterbacks for this big, I don't know if it was a series or a video, I don't remember, but they interviewed Kirk Cousins, and they were like talking about his hobbies and his life and just off the field kind of stuff, and it came out that he was like, you know what, I'm a van guy. It's like, damn, man, you're a van guy? You got real strong selection in you, don't you? Like, some guys come out and they're like, I like wines. Some guys come out and they're like, I like, I don't know, random things. He came out and he was like, I really like vans. I'm not talking about the shoe. I'm talking about the vehicle. Oh my god, Leland. Jesus, Leland. All right, let's see what Josh saying. Any thoughts on AAP? Excuse me. I did not sleep long. That 63 level was key, but took my eye off of it. Just popped off of the 70 level after a firm took a stake in it. All right, let me look. AAP. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, this chart looks crazy. Like when you're zoomed in like this, you're like, oh, this is parabolic. And then you're like, oh, wait, okay, never mind. It has a reason to do this. So let's at least, whoa. Let's at least figure out where are we. So here's the gap. You know, I think I'm just going to pull one out of the playbook, man. I'm just going to go from the previous day close of the start of the gap to the next day's open to the end of that gap. And I'm just going to, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do me a Leland. But let's be serious now. Let's grab some monthly emerging candles, then we'll move on to the daily. So we see 80s like right here. We see the prices right here. So let's start a little bit lower. A little bit higher. And that's it. We got all of our monthly emerging candles. We can go to the weekly and draw zones, but I think I'm going to do this on the daily. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it just as we found it. I want to grab the high of this move to the open. I want to grab what is the next thing under. So I'm going to zoom in. Sorry for all the zooming. I know it's impossible to follow. I'm going to go to the high of the move to the open of the last green candle before the reversal back down. This creates an area of supply. We're going to edit properties. We're going to throw it over to 2025 because I'm too lazy to zoom it over. Hit OK. Zoom over again. And now we have everything under. We have something just above. Let's try to find something a little bit higher up. Actually, we don't have to. We have levels there. So never mind. We're done. There's not really much more to go off of here. You have a push into resistance. So really, the next two things you're looking for is either one, a continuation, which would be a hold or a breakout over this area, or two, we're going to look for a slowdown and then see if we can get a better dip buy. Maybe even fill that gap underneath first. But that is a very nice move so far on Advanced Auto Parts. Beat down from the past ER. Yeah, it looks like, honestly, any of the moves that happened before this one was really good. But, like you said, from the past ERs, I agree with you. Because, yeah, they had that ER. They were down. Past ER down. Past ER started basing. This ER came out. Started going up finally. So, I think a little bit of consolidation between whatever the bottom of this is, 73.50s and 80. So 73.50 to 80, I think I'd like to see a lot more price action sit there. Those are my short-term thoughts on that. I'm actually going to add this to this list, if that's cool with you, Mike. And then Jack said, hey, B, do me a favor and check XLE. Am I checking the daily? Am I checking... What am I looking at? You guys got to give me some context. I'm assuming you mean the daily because I don't know why you would be day trading this. That's a pretty nice move because a lot of consolidation. They ended up in a grind move. I hate to say it on these kind of moves, but because of this consolidation and the consolidation and the grind up, this actually could just keep going. Every time I look at a chart like this, I instantly want to be like, it's going to slow down. We need to see a retest first. But these are the type of charts that just keep going. So you might see energy just continuously push towards mid-90s, 93, 94, 95 area. I look at XLE pretty much every week, though, because of it being different than everybody. It moves so well. I mean, look at that. 3, 6, 7... No. Yeah, 3, 6 weeks in a row. So 7 of its last 8 have been green. That's crazy. You haven't looked at AAP? Or which one? You're trying to work up the nerve to trade this? Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of people post shorts on this stuff, and it's been screwing them. This is like an SMCI chart. And honestly, think logically, if you're having to pressure yourself to get into a chart, probably should just not trade that chart. but I don't know. Personally, I would let that one fly. JOMO, the joy of missing out. Got that one from Ace the Kid. JOMO. The joy of missing out creates strength in your trades because it lets you realize, like, okay, I'm very confident in the ones that I practice, but I'm not confident in the ones that I don't practice. And you might think, like, yeah, of course I already think like that. No, you don't. No one thinks like that. If you're sitting here saying, I need to get into this, no, you don't. You don't need to be into that. You need to practice. You need to review. And personally, I don't like to pressure myself to get into certain charts or moves like that just because of that exact reason. Because then you find yourself making random mistakes, and then you look back at it and you're like, what was I doing? Why was I even doing that? And it's literally just because we're going away from how we trade. Oh, I did see that, Jack. He said, now check trade floor. Daffy said the only sector he cares about today is the XLE, which is energy, everybody. Who is Michael Saylor? I'm assuming he's somehow connected to MSTR. I really haven't been focused on that stuff. I like the Buffett statement. You have to be able to have the baseball bat in your hand, stand on the pitch, and don't swing until you have the perfect home run pitch, and then slap the F out of it. He said it way better, but this is how I remember it. No, I mean, you're pretty close. Pretty close to how he said it. I mean, I don't think he said the F out of it, but no, you're pretty close. But no, I mean, that's right. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not looking to go trade things that are trending. I don't really care about that. And I'm not looking to trade things that are doing this or doing that. Like, I'm just focused. We just need to be focused on trading things that we see and that we practice. If you go out there and you trade something you don't practice, and then you go back and you look at yourself, you're like, why did I do that? It's literally just because you had this euphoric feeling of wanting to catch something or this or that. And I'm not talking about what Unthoughtful Devil posted. That was a good kind of leeway into what I wanted to talk about. But basically what I'm saying, guys, just be comfortable. You shouldn't be practicing. I mean, you shouldn't be trading things you don't practice. It's back to that language example I was telling y'all. Like let's say I'm a guy, right? And I'm going about, you talking about practice? Yeah, Allen Iverson. But the language thing. Let's say I'm a guy and I'm going to Paris. I've never been to Paris. I only speak English. And I go to Paris, right? And I see a girl, right? And I go hit on her. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Talking her up, blah, blah, blah. But I don't speak French, right? She doesn't speak English. So she doesn't understand a word I'm saying. I don't understand a word she's saying, right? So that would be weird, right? Because it's not something I do. It's not something I normally go out and do. I don't normally go out and speak French to people. I never speak French. So that would be weird, right? So you can also apply this. I know it's a very weird example, but it applies perfectly. That same logic applies to trading, right? Why would I go and take this trade that I've never practiced and then expect myself to do good? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. I would look stupid, right? Just as I would look stupid trying to talk to a girl in French with a language I don't know how to speak, right? I would look silly. It's the same exact logic. I will look silly doing something I don't practice, right? So in the moment when you're like euphoric and you're like, oh my God, she's pretty, like in the trade, you're like, oh my God, the trade's going to make me so much money. This is going to do so well. It's not, because you're telling yourself lies. You're giving yourself a euphoric high. You don't need to be focused on the euphoric highs. You need to be focused on what you practice, what we go over, what you are comfortable with. So when you're in the trade live, you got to remember this too. This is what this is for. When you're in the trade live, you're not freaking out. You're able to make good decisions because it's something you've practiced over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know, pretty far-fetched situation I gave there as an example, but that's the example I've gone over for a while now, and it's a very good logic. You know, it lets you realize, like, okay, you're right. I don't need to be doing things I don't practice, things that I'm not comfortable with, because when I'm in the trade, yeah, beforehand you're going to only be thinking about the profits you want to make, but when you're in the trade, all you're going to be thinking about is like, damn, I shouldn't have gotten this trade. I wish I could get out. I wish this would go my way so I could just get out. And that's not what you should be thinking while you're in a trade. While you're in a trade, you need to be thinking about just the outcome. Is it going to hit your target, or is it going to hit your stop loss? And then react to it. That's it. Anything else in between is noise. Anything else you're thinking about is noise. Ugh. Will the Bears finally get the lower close of the day here? Not yet, but a lower open. Good looks, good looks. And this is probably the best the Bears have looked all day because of the multiple lower highs. We have today's open. Here's the next lower high. We have a lower high of that high. We have a little bit of a buyer move here that could also be seen as a lower high. So you do have a nice stable downtrend, but I'd like to add that we are still holding support. So this is kind of the situation that we're stuck in right now. Oh my God, Prop Street. That might be one of the best lines in all of cinema. I'm just a dude dressed as another dude, disguised as another dude, or whatever the line goes. Robert Downey Jr., man. Got his first Emmy. Spy is threatening. I agree. Look at this. 107%. What the duck? What the duck? I am writing code while listening in. To be honest, feels nice. Without background noise, I only feel pain. God. Tesla in line at the charging station, lol. Bro, HD, 70 cents away from 282s. Let's go. Good stuff, man. And make sure if you are in a mental trade or a real trade or anything, like, you don't need to worry about hitting your target perfectly. You know? Good job, though. That's seriously amazing. Without background noise, I only feel pain. I felt that one on so many levels just now. I've actually had a few people say something similar, Tobias. I didn't realize people like listening into these as much, but I am happy to be here for anybody who just wants to listen in and not go as crazy. I take that as a win. No, I'd take here probably, or already have taken that 380 rejection. Oh, okay, good, good. I was just saying like just in the future too, not even if you did actually have one or not. It's just people try to do that a lot. They try to be perfect. You know, you're not going to perfectly sell at your target every single time. It's just not how it works. But it is nice when it does work out that way. But good job, Jack. I'm glad to see another one of your ideas popping off. Looks like a bunch of you guys are watching HD too. I want to see you working together better with the guys in Lifetime, though. I want to see you working better in there. It's not really a change in anything either. You're just going through the motions like you are now. You're doing the exact same thing. Except in here, I really feel like you're going to be pressured to upgrade more. I already made money today. Don't want to overtrade and really need to do this shit. No, yeah. Focus on your coding, dude. Focus on writing your code. I'm just going to chill here for a little bit more. Deal. Jack, I'm going to hold you to it, man. I want to see you in there more. Because I've seen nothing but growth in there between those people. And anytime I see someone... And I do like that you still go to post result or post charts channel and post in there. I'm not hating on that at all. I like that you do that. I know that you're just trying to do it so everyone can see. But in that Lifetime group, man, you're really going to be pressured to grow. And I really want to see that from you. Alright guys, I think I am going to end stream here. Thank you guys for being here, dropping likes on the stream. Everything, seriously. All of you guys are amazing. I really do appreciate everybody being here, supporting each other, trying to pressure each other to make the better decisions. Again, we're not trying to bully each other in any way, shape, or form, but it is nice to kind of keep each other in more of a limited fashion of trading. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the updates. All the updates from TradeFloor on Discord and here on YouTube have been amazing. A lot of you guys, I can definitely tell, are super focused and a little bit more aware. I can tell a lot of you guys kind of knew today was going to be like this, which is good. I'm glad to see that. I shouldn't have to explain this every single time it happens. You know, we shouldn't have to be sitting here knowing that the market runs on news. Like, we know it runs on news. We just don't care about the news. So we just need to be aware of when it comes out. We don't really need to understand every bit of it. So again, focus on the system, focus on the levels. I hope you guys enjoy some of the latest content on the channel, some of the open as well as the private content. I will see you guys later on. So thank you guys again. Have another bigger stream tomorrow. So I hope you guys tune in and catch the longer stream tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see some of you in the Discord trading and posting and updating and all that good stuff. But thank you guys again. Love you all, and I'll see you on the next one.